Now, though, the time is 5:37. I mean, yesterday, it was just too hot to do anything outside.
Yeah, and we were only 2 or 3 degrees away from the all-time high temperature here in Macon. Made it up to 105, obviously broke the record yesterday, and we're slated to do the same thing again today. The record is 101. I'm forecasting a high temperature of 105. Again, I believe the all-time record in Macon is 108, so only 3 degrees away from that. But yes, there's the almanac from yesterday. The other number jumping out at me, we're down almost 4 inches of rain on the year now. Here's a live look at downtown Macon. Current temperature is 76 degrees. And like I was saying just a few minutes ago, when you see numbers like this at 5:38 in the morning, you know you're in store for a hot afternoon. 80 in Montezuma, 79 in Unadilla, 77 in Roberta, 74 in Monticello, and 81 still at this hour waking up in Lawrence County. The other thing you're going to notice as you step outside is the humidity. The dew point's higher than they have been the past few mornings, looking at upper 60s as opposed to those mid to low 60s, even 50s in some cases the past few mornings. Good news though, there is a front up here right along the Tennessee-Kentucky state line that's sliding down to the south. That's going to bring us some showers and storms, and it's also going to relatively cool down our temperatures, at least our high temperatures, as we get into the weekend. But before we get there, an excessive heat warning in effect today. Sandersville down to Vidalia, over to Cordele, up to Macon. This all for high temperatures up to 105 degrees today. Areas that aren't in the excessive heat warning and a heat advisory for high temperatures just a few degrees cooler, still above 100 as we head into the afternoon hours. Now we're looking for any break we can find in the heat, and luckily I think we are going to get one thanks to that cold front we were just talking about. 105 today, that's down to 97 for Friday. That's down to 92 for Saturday, but it's a trade-off. As the high temperatures go down, the humidity is going to begin to build back in, and then the high temperatures will begin to rise once again, not to the 100-degree mark, but back into the middle 90s as we start next week. So here's how it looks on FUTUREVIEw. Head to the noon hour, temperatures already in the upper 90s. Then we break the 100-degree mark as we head to 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock with a few scattered showers across central Georgia. And with the heating of the day, given how hot it's going to be, it wouldn't surprise me to see 1 or 2 storms bubble up along with that. Here we go into tomorrow morning. Temperatures once again middle 70s. Tomorrow afternoon beginning to fire things up right around the noon hour, and then storms as we head into the evening hours for a few areas. Now it's possible to go the next 2 days without seeing any rain. That is certainly something to look for, but those who do see rain could see locally heavy downpours, and then we will keep that scattered shower threat in and around the area for Saturday. On into Sunday, looking mostly dry across central Georgia. This is the Euro and the GFS model agreeing on that. But then once we get to Monday, you can see some pretty good agreement on another front beginning to work its way in here. The Euro has consistently put more rain across Georgia, so that's something we'll be watching for as we head into the beginning of next week. Here's how rain chances stack up. A 30% chance of rain for Thursday, 40% for Friday, and then down to 10% for Sunday and Monday. Now the humidity, the other thing I was talking about, we've been in this comfortable range for the past few days. Back into the humid range today, and then into the muggy range for Friday. Good news is, though, we don't stay in the muggy range for long. We'll look to be back into just the humid range as we get into the weekend and the start of next week. It is summer after all. A quick check of the tropics. We do not have anything to worry about. No development expected in the next 5 days. Here's the 7-day forecast. Yes, it's going to be a hot one. Record 101 today, 105 forecasted high temperature, back down into the 90s for the foreseeable future, though.